I really appreciate the opportunity to talk a little about what we've been doing in business programming. I will say, spent a lot of time as part of the QEP trying to bring some ideas of how to move some of what we were doing in the classroom to online instruction. Then COVID hit, and then I also have the rip-roaring benefit of working across the hall from Kevin. So a lot of the things I wanted to do to try to bring some of the things we were trying to accomplish in the class to the online screen was kind of facilitated by the fact that I'm in such close proximity. But what I was setting out to try to do is so many of our classes are online. Many of them I was trying to do from a hybrid standpoint and capture what we were doing in the classroom and then translating it to the online portion, particularly the fully online classes. I was really going after student participation and retaining students, because that's such a challenge for us in the school, in higher ed in general. And when I was saying retention, I mean, I want them to learn the material that we're focusing on, but I also wanted to try to keep the students interested.
I personally like how relevant it is to my daily life. I manage my family's 12-acre blackberry farm, and all of the material, especially that Ben uses, is very relevant to what we're doing on the farm and how I'm managing that business.
So one of the things we've been trying to do in the class is bring people in from the community. Can you talk a little bit about that and how that's worked from an instruction standpoint?
Absolutely. I love being able to watch the videos of people that have been there and done
I teach a lot of the management classes, the entrepreneurship classes, and the new leadership program. And so it's not like following the accounting program or a math type topic. I'm trying to get them to catch on to concepts and get an interest in the category. Some of the ways that I wanted to try to accomplish some of the things I was after, I really would like to show the students that I care about them. I really do try to make connections.
For you in learning and making that transition to fully online classes?
The breakout groups on Collaborate, which is when you assign groups or you do random, and it puts us in our own Collaborate video call, and we're able to talk to each other through audio. And that way we can kind of bounce ideas off of each other about what we're learning in class or the prompt that you've given us as far as getting students engaged.
Jana helped me early on when I became a full-time instructor to do a better job of connecting with the students and how to keep the online sections interesting, how to use images, how to use organization, how to basically make it flow a little bit better. And I also wanted to add a lot of my personal experiences because, frankly, I'm old, and I like to bring some of the things I've seen and done, some of it good, some of it not so good, some experiences that I learned the hard way, and put that into my classes. On my Intro to Business class, when I bring the instructors into the class, we were capturing them either on Zoom. I actually prefer Kevin come in the classroom and use some of the technology that he's got available. I also had a case where we had somebody come in from NC Works. This is Kelly and Stacy coming into the classroom and talking a little bit about job interviews and preparing a resume and things like that.
Where he has all of these people in the business and business community that he has interviewed. And, I've helped him with some of those where we've gone to different locations and has talked to people who are experts in different fields in this city and in Nashville itself. And it's just been pretty amazing because he's taking theory and practice, right? He's taking what they say in education, and then he's taking about people in the field and then matching those two. And it's just necessarily best practice.
Is tried to connect with the community as we've moved our classes more and online. And actually it's been a benefit because I can take video of folks in the community and bring that into our online classes. And I don't think there's a better example of it than what we did in our Leadership 115 class with Jared Bellman from All Choice Insurance. I mean, he literally took hours and came on the campus several times. And he did it because, he has something to offer, but he also appreciates the college. We have a good partnership that works well together.
The ability to partner up with a local institution like Blue Ridge Community College, it upped my game. I know that just working with Ben to help his students, I was ensuring that my business was running better and was addressing things correctly, because he looked to me for an example, but I had to be a good example. So I consider myself pretty good on technology, but when you can literally draw and have fun with the technology that you guys have here at Blue Ridge Community, if you're not taking advantage of this now, you need to. It's a game changer. I've done it with Ben Kish. I've done it with Ben Smith at the Small Business Center. And the abilities that you can dig in are substantial. It's even been addressed in our company.
And with what Ben's doing with his students, having guests come into his class, and also lecture from there, it's just been remarkable. And that combination of really terrific guest speakers matched with his own ability and these different rich media that he's using, makes this arguably one of the best classes that I've seen teaching the kind of things that he's covering in terms of entrepreneurship. Thanks so much.